What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Crypto Logic podcast. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. You know, John, I was thinking, man, what do you think about the name, the Alpha Squad or Alpha Team, like for our subscribers? No? Do you like that? Or no, that's kind of cheesy.
What? No, I don't think so, because it's tied in with Dante.
Yeah. So what do you think, Alpha Squad or Alpha Team?
For his subscribers too?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We gotta ask Dante. Well,
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty dope. I don't know.
I would just say, like, if we have Crypto Logic, it would be separate from that, because Alpha
well, yeah,
is
that's
the Alpha.
true.
Like,
That's true.
I just think it's just the Alpha. I don't think they need a name. They're just part of the Alpha.
Okay.
Alpha Squad sounds cheesy.
It does sound cheesy, huh? Yeah. All right. You guys let us know.
Crypto Logic is cool.
That is cool too. Yeah. It'll grow on me. So hopefully you guys are having a good day, man. It's Friday, every Friday, we answer community questions and have a lot of fun in this crypto space, man. Answer some of you guys' diehard questions that you have. Now, today you guys read the title, man. There's a couple of VXV stuff that we want to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to dive into that first before we dive into anything. And then we're going to go into the market. Then we're going to get into you guys' questions. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to this clip really quickly. And this is from the AMA that they do weekly conference call. All right, here we go.
If that institutional partner has no interest in a DAO for the investment club, then that would be something for us to consider. If the DAO passes a legal review, that would also be something for us to consider. So we have made no decisions on whether or not we will establish a DAO for the investment club, but that is an option. And we invite any feedback on that from the public.
All right, so you guys heard it yourself from the dev, man. He is basically saying that they're thinking about creating a DAO. Yeah. Now, that's like the biggest thing that's been coming out lately. Everybody's been forking Ohm and all of that, Wonderland Time and all these other different forks. A couple of them got rugged. We brought that news to you as well. But for VXV, I think it'll be a little different because I think the goal here is they're trying to have liquidity for VXV, like for everyday people. I could be wrong, like as an investment piece, but I could be wrong. But I think that's what they're trying to do. What is your views on it, John?
Well, they initially said that they're only allowing it for their investment club initially, okay. So you have to pay like $500 to get in it, and that's just for like real. It's like an accredited investor, but for Vectorspace, the minimum is $500, and I think it's just for them to just allow people to stake and make money. Maybe it's for liquidity, but their supply is so low anyway, and they're doing buybacks, so I don't know. But I think that the DAO is just to get in on the fun.
Do you get in
on the fun like everyone else is doing?
Do you think that it's like a way to where people will be making constant money over here, so then they don't worry about like the price of VXV going up, rising in price, and then they can kind of work in the background to where there's nobody like, oh, VXV's price is at $7, but they're not gonna be complaining.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, could be.
The thing about VXV and the DAO is that it'll tie in because DAOs predominantly have a low supply. VXV has a low supply, so it just makes sense. They can even make another token. They're probably are gonna have to make another token to stake, just like how Time has a memo, and then all these other forks they all have to use another type of token for staking. But VXV is already checks on the list for low supply and everything like that, and I think they want to get on the fun. They want to get in on the fun.
I mean, it makes sense.
And it's just like having NFTs. It's just like all these platforms are layer ones that are creating NFT accessibility for NFTs on their layer, on their technology. So DAO is just a new part of crypto that is very popular in this time, and people are asking about it, and they're like, hey, we have to pass it. I tweeted it out. It says, look, in the thing, it says you have to pass a legal review. We have to pass a legal review, and they're trying to do everything by regulation guidelines. So
exactly,
that gets approved. I mean, the DAO for Vectorspace will be huge. I'm in there.
Plus, I mean, like you literally just stated, it will be regulated. It would be regulatory compliant, I should say, not regulated, but it should be regulatory compliant because that's what VXV is trying to do. So
it's still early. It's all speculation.
Seems like it will be a sure bet in that sense, and you don't have to really worry about being rugged.
Yeah,
especially if it's regulatory compliant. So there's that.
It's gonna be awesome. I think it'll be awesome if they.
I think it'd be pretty dope.
Because Alliance Block, shout out to Alliance Block. Someone keeps saying, "You guys don't talk about Alliance Block." I freaking said like 2 days ago, I'm increasing. That's like my number one priority right now. Alliance Block and KD8. Like, but Alliance Block is gonna have a DAO as well, and I think it's called Funders. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw that someone says like people reported. We can look it up later, but it's called Funders. But they're having a DEX coming out already. They tweeted that out, and then their DAO is coming out too. So these pride and joy protocols, these tokens everyone love, they're joining on the fun. It just makes sense.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else making money. Why not make money? You know? Pretty dope for Alliance Block and VXV. Now, if we dive into the markets, guys, you can see that we're sitting at 2.53 trillion. We're down almost 2%, almost 3% actually on the day. Bitcoin has fell a significant amount from where it started at 57,000 beginning of the week. Now it's kind of teetering between that $54,000, $55,000 range. Ethereum still holding strong, consolidating at around 4,300. Binance is still over $600. Solana's at 219. Cardano has fell a little bit from trying to get to that $2 range. It went to, I think, 175. If I'm not mistaken, fell all the way down to about 160. XRP still underneath $1. So if you guys want to buy into that, you could definitely do so. Not financial advice or anything like that. Polkadot is still under $50, sitting at $34. Terra Luna seems like it might be joining the $100 club relatively soon. We talked about that yesterday, so definitely look out for that, guys. I mean, it's up 65% on the week, guys.
Somebody said, man, I don't know if it was satire or not, but he said in the comment, he said, I'm not worried about going to the club. I'm worried about investing or something like that. I was like, I wonder if that's satire. Because I'm like, we're not worried about the club, the $100 club is under $100. And somebody else said like that Luna wouldn't even double your money at this point if you buy double your money. I'm like, it will, because it's not, it hits $100. Like, do you think that's $100 and it's gonna hit $100 and it just gets stuck? Like, no, this thing's gonna hit like 100, 120, 130. Like, once it passes 100, that's even more bullish. It's gonna pass. Look at Avalanche. Avalanche went all the way like 140 or something.
Exactly. I mean, it's retraced a little bit. If you can see right underneath, it's at 106. But still, man, it's
Luna
still
Luna has every indication that it's gonna just keep going. Look at it. Avalanche is the same thing. They're gonna be fine. Those two are gonna be fine.
Exactly.
Grayscale's already looking at them. We showed you guys that Grayscale's already gonna add them as a trust next.
Both of them actually.
Yeah.
Luna and AVAX.
And then we got Polkadot and Cosmos right around the corner.
Exactly. Solana as well. So, definitely
Solana's already out of the way.
Look out on, for Solana. Now Sheeb is, basically just chilling here, man. It's not doing much. CRO is probably going to pass it soon. Hopefully. I don't know. Depending on, if they can kind of get their marketing up again. I think the hype kind of died out for crypto.com for now. But they have a lot of bullish stuff. I mean, we broke a lot of news yesterday for you guys, talking about, how they're going to be using $1 and things of that nature on what is it? I think the bank is some kind of bank that they're using digital money for, or creating it rather. Matic is pretty good. I think. I mean, I'm not in Matic right now, but I think that it's a solid investment. It's up basically almost 35% on the week, man. Woo! So a lot of stuff coming out for Matic. And that's basically it as we continue to go down. Yeah, I mean, VeChain has been basically sitting at 11 cents for a long time.
Yeah, man, VeChain holders just keep holding and holding and holding. Damn. And holding and holding and holding.
That's crazy. Woo. Now we're gonna dive into some quick news real quick. We just want to update you guys. No, you're fine, man. Just want to update you guys on a couple of topics that we spoke on yesterday, and some moving forward news as well. So remember yesterday, guys, we broke about the Badger DAO incident and how it got exploited. Now apparently Celsius is now taking a hit. They lost more than $50 million. That people are saying.
Happy day.
Yeah, exactly. Reporting on Cointelegraph on Thursday, the attack is targeted the protocol on the Ethereum network, reaping an unconfirmed $120 million in assets. According to one Redditor, the biggest alleged victim of the hack was an address that lost 896 wrapped Bitcoin, basically totaling out to about $51 million. The address is supposed to be owned by Celsius, since it interacts with other addresses known to be owned by them. So maybe this is not an actual person. Maybe this is just Celsius as the protocol that lost $51 million. But, we haven't heard much about that yet. And they're going to have to come out and wait to see what Celsius says. But, they kind of keep this stuff in-house sometimes. So we probably won't hear for another couple of days. But the address regulatory transactions with this address has a $67 million balance. Holy cow. 40 million of which is Celsius native token CEL. So Yeah, I mean, it's looking to be Celsius's wallet that got hacked. So at least it's not one person, but I mean, if you look at the Celsius price, as far as the token goes, it's down significantly as well, just like Badger DAO was. So a lot of people are kind of losing the faith in Celsius in their way to keep their money safe, man.
I knew it. When I first,
It's unfortunate.
the two, like when like in March started my crypto journey, the two that I knew that was gonna be my end game platforms I was gonna use in regards to like staking stuff, it was obviously Celsius, Nexo. I ended up choosing Nexo. Nexo. There's a reason why I like Nexo. I like what it offers. I like its token. It's still early on it and everything. I really like Nexo, and I have a Celsius account, but then I said, you know what, I'm moving forward Nexo, and I have some friends that are on Celsius, and then they're probably gonna go to Nexo too. But I remember
I had all three, man. I had Celsius, I had Nexo, and I had BlockFi. But then the news earlier came out with BlockFi, and then I was like, well, that's a GG. And now, this news coming out with Celsius. Not saying that Celsius is a bad company, but it just, got data hacked. So maybe they're gonna have to beef up their security. Maybe Happy can help them out. Lossless, one of them, can help them out. They can adopt those protocols for their security.
Nexo.
So should be a cool, fun time. Now, this article right here for you guys, it's just a quick glance over, talking about the new spot Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC rejected another one from Wisdom Tree, unfortunately. So it looks like Canada probably will be the front runner for the first spot Bitcoin ETF. The SEC just does not want to play ball, man. I don't know why they want to stop innovation here.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna approve it eventually, but I don't know what it is. It's part of a whole agenda, I think.
I mean, I guess, but like, what is the reason? Like,
there's a whole agenda.
They already approved the futures. So I mean, if you know that there's nothing wrong, why you?
The spot is a little different.
I mean, I know the spot is backed directly with Bitcoin, but it's like, what are you afraid of?
It's a game. They're playing agenda, just like them in the lawsuit. There's something going on behind the scenes we don't know. Jay Clayton and Gary Gensler had a public meeting, like in a conference thing. Like, that's kind of ironic.
Kind of sketch a little bit.
Jay Clayton, the former SEC head, was already asking for a spot ETF. He's like trying to apply for one. He left, like he was one originally declining them, and then now Gary Gensler's declining. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes. They met, had a whole conference and everything. There's some things going on behind the scenes. I think there's something going on.
Nah, man,
there's something going on.
Eventually, I guess it will be. It will. They would have spot Bitcoin ETF soon, I guess, in the United States. But I just think somebody else is going to take it for us first, and then we're going to have to kind of play catch up in a sense. But we'll see.
The U.S. doesn't need to play catch up. The thing is that the U.S.
Well, yeah, that's
when
true.
they launch, it's just going to be, we're the best of it. That's just how it.
It always has been. Now, this article, man, I definitely want to showcase to you guys about Coinbase. The Coinbase executive said that they want to be the what is this called? Amazon Web Services of crypto, which is kind of a bold statement, if you ask me. Yeah. He said, with Amazon Web Services being one of the most popular cloud service providers on the planet, it's no surprise that Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange based in the United States, is attempting to capitalize on its success by developing its own cloud infrastructure solution called Coinbase Cloud. Now, guys, when we were talking with, I think it was Keith, we talked about cloud infrastructure solutions and, how they're going to be a very pinnacle role in moving forward, along with security and things of that nature. So, with Coinbase putting their hat in the game, it might be something to look at once it comes out.
Says we are building this whole Coinbase cloud suite of products that you can think of as crypto computing service to help developers build their applications faster. Yep.
Everybody needs storage, guys. Everybody needs cloud
not just
storage.
It's not just storage. It's cloud computing, but they're going to call it crypto computing. So it's online protocols that's going to help developers create applications and protocols. Because Amazon Web Services basically helps link and helps people bring their project off the ground.
Yeah, and it's going to be a lot faster. So yeah.
No, it's build their applications faster.
Oh, okay.
They're going to help developers build protocols, help build things. That's what Amazon Web Services does as well. It helps apps and stuff. It helps sync apps and create them and stuff like that.
Oh,
so it's gonna help developers build their applications faster. So they're using crypto compute. Think of it as crypto computing, because because it's called. There's originally right now it's called cloud computing, but this is crypto computing.
Mm.
So they're gonna help all these developers with their crypto developments.
So basically, they just bought a company, because it says before Coinbase Cloud was created, the service was called Bison Trails.
Yep, cloud-based staking infrastructure solution that Coinbase brought earlier.
Yeah,
80 million.
they bought it for 80 million. Holy cow, that's pretty dope. Non-custodial platform, which means it does not manage clients' staked assets. Nice. Yeah, man, this is gonna be pretty dope. I wonder if you're
just
gonna
gonna
be able
help
to buy
crypto.
it.
It's gonna help cryptocurrencies or developers.
I mean,
Cryptocurrency projects.
they have the money to do it. It's either gonna be them or Crypto.com, one of the two.
It's gonna be Coinbase.
100%
I
probably.
think Crypto.com's doing on a different mission.
Well, they're on a different path, with their futures and all of that stuff. So, yeah, I get it. All right, let's dive into you guys' questions. Let's see the first question of today. Now, this one comes from Manu.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah, I'll zoom in on that. What is it?
It's plus.
Is it Control plus? There we go. He said, "Hey man, I don't understand why Dante doesn't hold HEC anymore. I was wondering if you guys sold this coin too. In my opinion, Dante should take another look at it. Currently, I get about 1 HEC a day. The market cap with only being 200. The growth is coming with everything that is still out to come for this protocol, like HEC Bank, and the fact that they're doing a 10-day multi-chain, etc. I see this token doing at least a 5x and will be worth about $1,000." So to answer your question, man, the reason why Dante is not in HEC anymore is because Dante feels like he could put his money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And he has every right to do so. Just because we're content creators and we put our information out there that we bought this token or whatever, what have you, we're not married to this token. And, what we choose to do with it is what we choose to do with it at the time. If we feel like, we need to sell it to move it into something else because there's a better opportunity, then that's what we're going to do. That's just my 2 cents. John, did you have something you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, I replied to him. I think Dante said on air that he just wants to lower his risks, and he's in time. Time's been doing so well for him that he says, "Hey, I'm just gonna double down on time." So I believe that he's just mostly focused on time, and then Ohm as well. He will be adding Ohm, and he's just lowering his risk. He was in Hector, and then he's like, "Hey, it did well, but it's nothing against the project in itself. He just wants to lower his risk and get into time," which makes sense.
Right.
Because I have time in Hector, and then I have Fortress, and those are the 3 that I'm in. I'm gonna eventually get out of Fortress. I'm just waiting on to hit a certain price, and I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing that Dante did. He just wants to focus on time. Time is my second biggest position now.
Yeah,
it's growing rapidly.
It's making so much money at this point. It's ridiculous. As far as do we still hold the coin? I still hold Hector. I'm not going to speak for anyone else, but I do still hold it. I don't have a really big position in it, just because I didn't know whether or not it was going to be, one of those ones that got rugged or not. But it doesn't seem to be so. The team seems to be really on the ball, doing a whole bunch of stuff. So if it does end up hitting $1,000, it'd be great. But we'll see what happens with. With
I got one. I got a couple.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Is going to be question number.
I think
2.
Initially I bought like 1, and now I have 1.5.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like cool. I just bought 1
grows.
as a because I was like risky, it was like risky. So I bought 1, which was like $200, and then now I have like 1.5. It's only been like a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, it's doing well. I'm just gonna keep stacking it and get to like 4 or 5, and then cash out, put it more in the time.
Exactly. Now this one comes from Bob. I like your name, brother. He said, for the short term, aka next month, do you think Albert or VXV is a better investment? I'm gonna let you go first on this one, John.
Dang, this one's tough.
Yeah, it really is.
For the short term, damn. See, Alliance Block, they're both good long term, but Alliance Block would win long term because you can accumulate more because it's so cheap. But for short term, like Alliance Block hasn't had its big blow up yet. We don't know. Like it depends on the DEX. The DEX is gonna release soon. If the DAO comes out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really a short term investor on these projects, so it's hard for me to say which one would be better in short term. I would say maybe VXV because it's shown that it can just have a big pop. Everything's down in the market right now, but I think VXV short term would be better. But these are long term projects. Like if you're thinking short term, these aren't ones that you go for short term. These are long term projects. These are ones that you buy and you just wait. Like that's why it's tricky. If I had to pick one or the other, I would pick VXV short term. Alliance Block, I love Alliance Block. I think that's long term. I don't think Alliance Block is gonna have a blow up in the next month. In a couple months, this time next year, Alliance Block will be a freaking. They're both gonna be heavy hitters. This time next year, they're just like Quant. Same thing as the Quant effect. Alliance Block and VXV, you're gonna be happy that you bought a bunch of them. But I think short term, the next month or two, VXV will make you some money. VXV will go from $8 to maybe $15, $18. You know what I mean? It'll double your money or whatever.
Yeah.
Alliance Block, I think you need some time, a little bit of time. But these are not short term plays in my opinion. These are long term plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire long term, not even that long, like a few months, maybe 6 months. I think.
Yeah, and 6 months really is not a long time in crypto, to be honest with you. I basically disagree with John, man. Albert and VXV are not something that you kind of swing trade. Maybe if you caught VXV at like $1, it would possibly be a swing trade. But even in the next month, it didn't take a month for it to go from $1 to $20. It took a couple of. Did it take some months? Didn't it?
For what?
For VXV to go from $1 to $3 to $3 to $5 and then $5 to $8 and then.
I remember I told a friend off air when VXV was $1.80. I was like, dude, I'm trying to buy some. And I was waiting for some money to clear. And then by the time the money cleared, it took like a week. VXV was at $3.50. And that's when we put on the show.
Yeah.
That took a week.
I remember that.
From $3.50, it went to $5 in another week. And then it was chilling from $3 to $5, $4 for a couple weeks. Then it blew up, $7. And then I remember on the air, I was like, hey, think of it as a $10 crypto. Just buy as much as you can. Buy $10 a day, $10 a week, whatever. Just $10 crypto. And then blew past $10.
Exactly.
It flies fast.
Yeah, so it's not really short term, man. From the sound of it, I don't know if you're trying to get rich quick or whatever. But if that's the case, and I apologize if I misunderstood the question, but I don't think that that VXV and Albert are the ones that you get rich quick on in the short term. You got to think longer term with these. Because VXV is trying to be compliant.
You missed the short term
pump basically
on it.
Yeah,
just like KDA. KDA had a short term pump, right? Dante made a video about it at $1. I didn't get in until $6, and then it hit $28. So like VXV did the same thing. Alliance Block, we brought it on the air. We have a whole video that says everything you need to know about Alliance Block, and it was 59 cents when we first put it on the show. It hit $1 or something. So Alliance Block hasn't had its big moment where it hits $3, $4, $5, which it can and it will, but we don't know when. But it will. Alliance Block will be $30, $40, $50 easily.
Yeah, long term, yeah. 100%.
Not even long term. I think in the next few months.
Well, I mean,
I think
it could potentially
more than a month though. It'll take more than a month, but Alliance Block can easily have an influx of billions of dollars move into it, just like all these other metaverse tokens had an influx of billions. We've done the math. Alliance Block hits $5, $15, $20 easily. $10 billion, $7 billion. VXV same thing. VXV's not even $1 billion market cap yet.
Exactly.
These two, I would start accumulating though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not financial advice, man. Do what you please with your
crypto
money.
Advice.
But hopefully that helped you out.
It's crypto advice.
All right, let's move on to the next question, which is, let's see.
It's just Alliance Block by Alliance Block now.
So this gentleman, Boris, I think it is. He says, do you think in a bear market more people would flock to Ohm and its forks, or would sell off more of Ohm and other DeFi 2.0s? Would it be a safe haven?
You said safe haven. I don't know why I'm whispering.
I don't know why you are either.
It's Haven, Haven. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm just grammar police.
I don't know, man. It's because if you look at the time that it takes, like if no more money just dumped into Ohm or any of its forks like Wonderland, they have about a year before they run out of funds, and you'll still be able to make money with it.
Yeah, time's like 415 days, and then I think Ohm is like 350 something days.
Exactly. So
self-sustaining.
It can sustain itself for a minimum of a year. So I guess the people that really believe in it and want to continue to get rebases from it will do it. I don't think they'll do it for a whole year. I think that, you know, maybe they might, you know, start taking some profits at around like 3 to 6 months, maybe do like 3 months and then 6 months and then 9 months and then kind of go from there. But I don't know. That question kind of baffles me.
I think these plays are good during the bear market. This is where you wanted your money to go during the bear market. That's what he's saying. He's like, do you think in the bear market more people will flock to OM and its forks? Yes. I think
for potential passive income. Yeah.
Yes. This is where you want to park your money. This is where you park in a stable coin, stake that too. But if during the bear market, park your money into these protocols. Right now is the time to prove if they're safe or not. So you gotta wait. When is the bull run? That's when you see because the bull run is they're not gonna rug you during the bear market. So they're gonna rug you when at the peak. So snowbanks, all those stupid ones are getting rugged. The ones that survive and last to the bear market, like Time's proven, maybe Hector DAO. Those are the ones where you want to park your money during the bear market. This is what you do in the bear market. You park your money and you continue making passive income during the bear market. So you don't have to worry about anything else. And that's what he's asking.
If the passive income stays consistent and people are still getting the rebases that they are, theoretically, if we're in a bear market, you could take those rebases and use it to buy crypto and pack your bags there for free, basically. You won't be getting other, you know, more. You won't be adding more time or but you will be basically getting crypto for free. So
he said,
hopefully that helps you.
Yeah, he said, do you think in a bear market would people flock to and its forks, which is its copies? So, or people just sell off all of it? Like, nope. I think people are gonna put more money into these during the bear market. That's what you want. These will be the only things making people money during the bear market,
other than staking and all of that.
Yeah, but essentially, it is the same thing.
Technically,
it is the same thing.
Yeah,
DAOs is staking.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like staking on like Nexo and stuff?
Yeah, I'm talking about staking on like blue chip, like Aave or
is Sex or Dex, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
All right. So next question. Hopefully that helped you out, man.
Yeah, my answer to that question is yes, they will flock.
All righty. Last question. Well, not really much of a question, but this comes from Theta Moon Me. I like that name, and I've never said it out loud, but Theta Mooned Me. I thought that was pretty funny. So just to show what you can learn and accomplish, no matter what your initial experience is in crypto or what it looks like, keep going, keep grinding, keep learning, keep growing, and your portfolio and gains will mirror your journey. Great show, guys. I hope you do it again someday. Okay. So yeah, man, thank you for the kind words, Theta. We really appreciate that. And I think that's a pretty good point, man. I think if you keep going, keep grinding, keep learning every single day, and don't have the mentality that you know everything. There's always constantly new things to learn, whether that's in centralized or decentralized or about DAOs, about passive income, whatever, what have you. There's always something to learn in crypto, and the more you learn, the more you gain knowledge, the more you put it out there for other people to know, and the more your bags will be packed, your portfolio will showcase that. So
yes,
I think that's pretty dope.
I think just the number one thing in crypto is get in, liquor, you have bumps and bruises, and then make sure you maintain confidence, because if you're confident, you will die. You have to be confident in the decisions you make. You have to be confident in what you're buying. You have to be confident in what you're selling. Be confident in your knowledge. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Always, it's okay to take insight from other people and just to see how crazy you are or how just get different perspective. Like Keith said. Keith said on the air, he's like, I don't agree with everything you guys say, but it's always nice to hear perspectives, because to see how far off you are, or how far, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, am I too crazy about this, or am I? Oh, okay, the guy thinks the same. That's why having a like-minded community is always really good, and that's why you should do it on Discord. But the experience in crypto will change the way you think about money, the way you think about life. And the number one thing that I learned is to literally embrace your confidence. Be very vigilant in what you're putting in, and then you'll know that what you put in will be what you put out. So if you spend hours and hours on research, you know that the average person or someone next to you is not doing that. You have to be confident in that, hey, the decision that I'm making, the things that I'm saying, what you're believing is accurate because of the work you put in. Don't care what anyone thinks. That's like the number one thing that I would say. Don't care what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
You can listen to it, cool, but At the end of the day, it's your decision, your crypto portfolio. If you want to move out of a project, move out of the project. If you want to buy a project, buy a project. If you want to sell it, you can sell it. If you want to, you know what I mean? Throw ideas out there. Question everything.
Yeah.
Right? But the number one thing is have confidence in yourself.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what
In your
John stated
portfolio.
basically goes back to the first question. Excuse me, about the gentleman who asked, you know, why did Dante leave and get out of the position? It's like, dude, he had a gut feeling and he went with his gut. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's all we got. You know, our thoughts in our head and our mind. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't take influence from some other people, but you know, because you know, there's always going to be someone smarter than me. There's going to be someone smarter than you. You know, that's just how the world works. And you could take that information and make it work for you. You don't have to copycat that person. You know, if they're selling Hector DAO, doesn't mean you have to sell Hector DAO.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, man. If you feel like you want to get out because you don't feel comfortable with the project, okay, go ahead, man. No one's gonna, you know, hate you for it. But I mean, if you're in like a duper coin, like we like always like to say, man, people will hate on you for selling. They're like, oh, it's gonna go to the moon, da 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 da. And then, you know, you get out basically not knowing you got out at the top, and then it ends up retracing like 30, 40, 50%. And now all those people are crying because, you know, they didn't sell out when you did. So
Damn.
it happens all the time. It literally happens all the time, man. But hopefully you guys, man, found some value in today's show. I know Fridays are a little different.
This week has we start off. I feel like we start off the week so strong. We had Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
fire episodes. I think Wednesday was Dante on the show and Keith.
Dante was with Keith. Yeah.
It was Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I feel like the crypto space as a whole has been kind of like consolidating. So the news is like kind of thing. But I was thinking we should start showcasing more deep dives on air. Like if we're bringing up with news, like let's just say we talk about Happy, we show an article like, oh, this is what we found, stuff like that. I think we need to like make. I'm like doing criticism on our show on air.
Well, the Discord said that they wanted to do a lot more AMAs, like weekly meetings and stuff.
They want to do voice meetings.
Yeah.
They want to do voice meetings in the Discord chat.
Yeah. So I think that's another
But
avenue we can go.
You have to join the Discord for that. It's the voice chat.
that's true.
You know what I'm talking about? You know the voice chat. When
Yeah,
people
yeah,
we just talk and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that like once a week. I'll be in there. I'll play some music.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be
Start
a fun
going
time,
live
man.
on TikTok.
Like we said before in our last videos, that the Discord is filling up fast, guys, and we're definitely gonna be capping it soon. So I just want to. I know I sound like a dead drum or beating the dead drum, however that phrase is.
Broken record.
Yeah, sound like a broken record, but really, man, we really want to preserve the how the community is. We don't just want a bunch of people in there just shilling a bunch of bull crap. So the Discord is still public at this current moment, but will be capped soon and it will be closed. So just to let you guys know. Now, right underneath John, you will see our TikTok, our Twitter, and our Instagram.
You got to put your TikTok there. You're like 1,000 away from 10,000 on there.
Yeah, I mean,
Just put a crypto mic with like 7 E's. I don't know how many E's there are.
I think it's 4.
With zero? Is it zero? Crypto mic with a 0 and a...
Yeah, I think it's the O is a 0, but it was only because some guy took it and he doesn't even use it.
So crypto, the O is a 0, mic with 4 E's. Get him to 10,000. He'll join the 10,000 club.
I'll join it pretty soon. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, honestly, for all you guys' support. We really do appreciate you guys. We hit 2,000 subscribers, and it felt like it took a long time, man. But it literally, it's like
I think we should do a giveaway
clip in the hat. Yeah, I think we should do a giveaway soon. We'll see how that goes.
We'll do a giveaway soon. We'll figure out what we're gonna give away. Some money. Alpha. I don't know. What are we gonna do? Some merch.
We'll see. Merch. Ooh, merch. Merch is gonna be fire.
Bunch of cool stuff. Yes.
All right, guys. You guys have a safe and happy weekend.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. All right. Take
Have a
care.
good
God
weekend.
bless. Be safe. Peace out.
Yeah.